Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today we're going to be making chocolate pudding for one. Now, I decided to go ahead and share another recipe this month with you in January because it is just so blasted cold out. I know a lot of people, they like to have their pudding when sometimes it's cold out because they like it warm. Excuse me. There's other people that, just like their pudding, they'll eat it warm or cold. I will eat pudding year-round, and I will have another recipe of vanilla pudding and another chocolate pudding that will be in the month of May that I will be sharing with you. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you need to go ahead and have a 1-quart container. Now, I'm using a measuring cup. It's just easier for me. 1 quart is 4 cups, so we're going to go ahead and be using this today. Now, in this container, we are going to be using 3 tablespoons of granulated cane sugar. 1, 2, and 3. So that's good. Now we're going to be going ahead and using 2 tablespoons of Hershey's cocoa. Now this cocoa is unsweetened. All right, and next we'll be using 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Now we're going to go ahead and stir that up, get it all incorporated in there. So your stuff should just look like this. And now we're going to go ahead and add in evaporated milk. Now that is what I use in place of regular milk. Now you could use 2% milk in this recipe, or you could use even whole milk. That would even be really, really good. But evaporated milk is pretty, like I said, it's pretty darn good, and it's not that fat. That much fat either. By using the evaporated milk in place of the regular milk, it will taste more creamy. So go ahead and get your evaporated milk. Doesn't have to be Carnation, but at least evaporated milk. And before you use it, give it a good shake. Okay, we got our evaporated milk open. Now we're going to go ahead and need to measure it. We need to use 3/4 of a cup of evaporated milk. Okay, that's 3/4. And we're going to go ahead and put it in here. And we're going to incorporate our evaporated milk into the dry mixture, which was our cocoa, our cornstarch, our sugar. And just whisk it, trying to get everything good. See, I think I just have another drop in there. I love the evaporated milk. Make sure I get it all in there. Okay. And now we are going to go ahead and put it in our microwave. So I'll show you what it looks like up here. And it just looks like a creamy chocolate mixture. We're going to put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes on high. And then we're going to do medium power, which is 70%, and another 1.5 minutes, or at least up to another 1.5 minutes until your pudding gets thickened. Now, I do have a different microwave than the last time. I had a different microwave when I made this recipe. So I'm going to start out with 1 minute on high, and I'm going to go ahead and put a plate underneath just to make sure that I don't want it to boil over. In the microwave and have a mess. So I'll go ahead and get this started and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's our mixture up close where everything's mixed in. just to show you what it looks like. I know it's very hard when I show it up to the camera, if you're able to see it all. All right, I did mine a minute. I'm actually going to go ahead and stir it and then do it for another 30 seconds on high. And then I will then lower the microwave down to 70% power and do it. It said up to 1.5 minutes. I will start out with a minute. Again, we're wanting the pudding to get thickened, and we'll go from there. Again, in between the time, you need to be stirring so everything is mixing up well. All right, that was the other 30 seconds. So I've done a total of 1 minute and 30 seconds on high. And as you can see, it definitely rose up quite a bit in the measuring cup. I'm going to stir this, and honestly, it looks pretty thick. I'm going to show it to you what it looks like in a minute with the camera. My microwave is 1,200 watts. My other microwave, when I used to make this, was only 1,100, so it is a little bit more powerful, so it may end up cooking a whole lot faster. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like up close. As you can see here, I took it out. Again, it's gone only 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it definitely is thicker than it was. And you could see it rose all the way up there on the measuring cup. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the microwave, 70% power, so that would be medium. And I'm going to do it at least 1 minute. And then I'm going to check it to see how it looks, and I'm going to stir again. And if I don't think it's that thick, then I'll do it another 30 seconds. But I'm going to go ahead and start there. Again, it depends on how much wattage your microwave is. Here, I'm just getting ready to stir it. It went another minute on 70% power. That was the medium heat. And I'm going to go ahead and stir it. As you can see, it's definitely thicker than, it was. I'm going to go ahead and try to do it another, not quite the 30 seconds on medium heat again, but in between, and then it should be done. You can see the texture of it. Definitely it is thicker, the consistency. And now I'm going to add in some pure vanilla extract. I'm going to add in 1/4 teaspoon, and then I'll go ahead and put it in a bowl, and we'll go ahead and have a taste test, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's the pudding up close. I put it in a bowl, and it will serve. It is a 3/4 cup serving for one person. Now, if you have another person, all you have to do is go ahead and double the recipe, but I would definitely not put it in a 1-quart glass container. You want to get at least bigger than that, maybe a 2-quart. That way you won't have it like overflow, from the container in the microwave and make a mess. Well, I will go ahead and try it, and I'll tell you how it tastes. Here's the consistency of the pudding. Definitely thicker. So we'll go ahead and try it now. Do up close what it looked like. I wanted to show you how thick it was. Like I said, I could have probably microwaved it another 15 seconds, but I thought it was thick enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. All right. Now it is still warm, but again, I like my pudding warm. If you want to let me know down in the comments, do you like your pudding warm, or do you prefer where it's been chilled in the refrigerator and you like it cold? Let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. But I will eat it, of course, either way. It's just so good. Like I said, on a cold day like it is now, it's about, right now I think it's maybe about 20 degrees out. And I don't know about you, sometimes just some warm chocolate pudding to eat, while you're at home, it's a comfort food. It's like macaroni and cheese. It just makes you feel good and warm inside. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, and I hope you have a good day.